So. I'm Berks County Commissioner Christian Leinbach, and I want to welcome you to our Commissioners meeting for July the 10th. We are broadcasting live via Microsoft Teams live event. We're also on BCTV as well as Facebook and YouTube Live. At this time, I'll recognize my Executive Assistant, Anne-Marie Grill, to read the public comment policy.
Thank you, Commissioner Langenbach. Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
I'm a little bit out of order, but we'll get back in order right now. We'll begin with a moment of silence followed by a pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll begin this morning with a presentation from Peter Edelman from Stevens & Lee, presenting as bond counsel for tax-exempt financing for Tower Health. Peter.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Thank you for your time this morning. As noted, I am here today on behalf of Tower Health. Tower Health is moving forward with a tax-exempt bond financing through the Berks County Municipal Authority, the proceeds of which are going to be used to finance some new capital improvement projects on the hospital campus, as well as restructure a good portion of their existing debt. This financing is part of Tower's overall recovery strategy, and the transaction has been negotiated directly with its existing bondholders. So it's a very important step forward for the health system. The resolution before you today, which is very consistent with the other resolutions I've presented to you in the past, makes two primary findings. One is that the project will benefit the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens that are served by the health system. And then secondly, it approves the project and the issuance of the bonds to complete the project. I will note that two things. One, a public hearing was held by the authority earlier this month, the end of June, at which time no members of the public appeared to offer any questions or comments. The second key point of the resolution is there is no liability whatsoever for the county with respect to these bonds. Rather, it's simply to make those two findings that I summarized for you. So I'll stop there and see if there's any questions.
So this is something that was announced very recently. Sue Parati, who's, I believe, chair of the board, is her title, Tower Health.
She's Chief Executive Officer.
Chief Executive Officer. And I believe the CFO was part of the video announcement. Very important step for the future fiscal strength of Tower Health, and I would say more importantly for the healthcare asset of Reading Hospital here in Berks County. From my perspective, it's a clear benefit to the community, and as you noted, that's the role of the county commissioners today to simply say, yes, we believe this is a long-term benefit to the community, we support it, or no, we don't believe it's a long-term benefit and we don't support it, but there is no financial liability whatsoever connected with the decision of the commissioners today.
That's correct.
Any thoughts from my colleagues?
I mean, I do believe it's a benefit to the county, so I will make a motion to approve the resolution.
And I will second it.
The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is carried.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Peter. Continuing into our agenda, are there any additions or corrections for the June 27th, 2024 meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. We did have one executive session. That was today, July the 10th, dealing with personnel. Are there any public comments on agenda items? And there's nothing online, so we will move into the agenda. Under item 1, authorizing. Under that, human resources, there's one item, authorize the promotion of Pamela DiMartino from part-time counsel to Title 4D attorney, domestic relations. There are several items under the commissioners. Item A, adopt a resolution authorizing Jessica Jones, director of the Berks County Area Agency on Aging, to execute the license agreement by and between services and advocacy for gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender elders, and not-for-profit organization and Berks County Area Agency on Aging to allow the usage of the SAGE certification logo by the Berks County Area Agency on Aging. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the Second Amendment to commercial lease between the County of Berks and Sperry Properties, LLC, renewing the lease through September 30th of 2024 for property located at 160 Water Street, Muhlenberg Township. Item C, adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of a license agreement with Enersys Delaware, Inc. to allow the county access through Enersys property to facilitate planned improvement projects on adjacent county parklands. Item D, adopt a resolution authorizing execution of the collective bargaining agreement between the County of Berks and Teamsters Local Union number 429 for the period between January 1 of 2020 and December 31st of 2023. Item 2, a motion to authorize the execution of contract agreements and amendments as set forth on the contract agenda listing dated July 8th of 2024. There are a total of 35 contracts. There's 9 with the Area Agency on Aging, 1 with CareerLink, 10 with Children and Youth Services, 3 with Children and Youth Services and Juvenile Probation, 1 with the Coroner's Office, 2 with Facilities and Operations, 2 with Human Resources, 1 with Information Systems, 1 with Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities, 1 with Parks and Rec, 1 with the Planning Commission, 1 with the Sheriff's Department, and 2 with the Solicitor's Office. Item 3, a motion to authorize execution of the payments and electronic transfers for the week ending July 12th of 2024. Item 4, a motion to authorize execution of employee payroll disbursements dated July 16th of 2024. And item 5, a motion to authorize execution of tax collector payroll dated July 15th of 2024.
Motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? I want to make one note. I will be a no vote on item 215.2024, item A. Any other discussion? Hearing no other discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is carried. With that, we will move to reports of our treasurer and controller. We'll begin with our treasurer, Mitch Darcourt.
Thank you, Commissioner Lineback. Today we have an opening balance of $279,364.66. Balance to clear of $4,971,297.91, leaving us with a balance of $274,822,066.75. That is all, Commissioner.
Thank you very much, Mitch. And we'll move now to our County Controller, Joe Rutterow. Joe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the week ending July 11th, 2024, we have a total accounts payable of $4,347,433.79. We have a payroll of $5,147,220.64 for a total cash disbursement of $9,519,657.79.
Thank you very much, Joe. And we'll move now to our Chief Operations Officer, Kevin Barnhart.
Thank you, Commissioner Lineback. Our team has nothing to offer at the present time.
Okay, that quickly, we are to the commissioners' reports, and we'll begin with Commissioner Michael Rivera.
Thank you, Commissioner Lineback. Just a few brief items today. One, I just want to remind everyone that the Berks County Fair is open through this Saturday. There's different events going on throughout the days. You can get more information at theberkscountyfair.com. Again, theberkscountyfair.com. The admission is free. There's a $5 parking donation, and this is at the fairgrounds there and 1216 Hilltop Road in Leesport, which is also off of County Welfare Road. So if you have some time, drop by the county fair the rest of this week. Also, tomorrow morning, Commissioner Lineback and myself will be leaving for the National Association of Counties annual conference, which runs through tomorrow through Monday. So we will be there. Different meetings. There's different committee meetings that we attend. Commissioner Lineback is a part of the board there, so he will be attending board meetings as well. It's an opportunity to meet and network with other commissioners from throughout the United States and attend workshops, as well as meet other vendors that might be of benefit to Berks County as well. So once I get back, I'll be sharing a few things that I learned while I was at the conference. So I'm looking forward to that. That's why we are having our meeting today rather than regularly scheduled Thursday meeting. And also today, there will be no elections board meeting, and there will be none tomorrow either. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Rivera. Commissioner Dante Santoni.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A few items to report on that I attended, and also some events coming up this week. On July 3rd, attended an event at the Stonehouse in Wyomissing called the Celebration of Heroes. It was reported in the newspaper. It was a great event. West Reading and Wyomissing Rotary run that. It's an event where they plant flags around the little lake there at the little creek, little pond at the Stonehouse. 200 flags dedicated to active duty military, to veterans, fallen servicemen and women, first responders, heroes in our lives, hometown heroes such as teachers, nonprofit leaders, and neighbors, and everyone gets an opportunity to sponsor one of those flags. So if anybody is in the area, gets a chance, it's a great look. American flags all around the little pond there. Staying with the Wyomissing theme, I know that Commissioner Lineback and I were attending the Wyomissing Parade on Independence Day. One of the best parades I've ever seen. It's loaded with people, and it was a great tribute to our independence. So it was a pleasure to be there. I'm sure Commissioner Lineback will be talking a little bit about the Liberty Bell ceremony that just occurred on Monday that the commissioners were involved with. It was an honor and privilege to be able to speak there. A couple upcoming items and areas, places that I'll be attending. Commissioner Rivera mentioned the fair. Tonight, in conjunction with the fair, is the Agriculture and Horticulture Association of Berks County and 69th Annual Awards Ceremony. There'll be honoring the outstanding 4-H and FFA members, the Leon Kirkhoff Scholarship winner, and the Fulton County and the Fulton Bank Junior Fair Board members will also be introduced. So 3 commissioners will be in attendance at that. That's tonight, and that starts at 8 o'clock at the track, near the track area there at the fair. I'm also going to be attending tomorrow the splash pad for Davy dedication. It's the county had an involvement there with some funding, and I'll be attending on behalf of the commissioners. It's at the Wilmelsdorf swimming pool. It's in conjunction and in relation, and we have a relationship with I Am Able Foundation, which is a foundation that helps with people with disabilities, and it's a splash pad honoring a young gentleman by the name of Davey, who will be there. His parents were involved, the Kraft family, and again, the county was involved. So it's Thursday, July 11th, from 4 to 7 at the Wilmelsdorf swimming pool, splash pad for Davey dedication. And again, the county did have some opportunity to participate in that with regards to funding. So I'll be there representing the commissioners. The same night at the Reeser's Landing area in Exeter, Birdsboro area, the Schuylkill River Greenway Association is having a community connect event from 5 to 6 at Reeser's Landing. There's going to be some cleanup there, and then from 6 to 7:30, free refreshments, kid activities, and a short talk sharing the latest on Berks County trail progress and our stewardship campaign. I would point people to their website, schuylkillriver.org, to get some more information. It is a free event open to the public. And that's all I have at this time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Santoni. I'm going to start by sharing my screen. First thing I want to highlight is the Field of Honor, and just briefly share some images from that. Commissioner Santoni referenced it. I guess both of us were there. You were away last week. Yep. When we did this. Mm-hmm. Great event, and I want to really thank the Rotary Club of West Reading and Wyomissing. They put it on. They did just a great job. Ben Small sang the national anthem, and they had a group of reenactors there. You can see them right now from they looked old enough to be in the Revolutionary War, but they were Revolutionary War reenactors. And I was actually pretty impressed how quickly they reloaded, because they did a 21-gun salute, and there's 7 of them. And that took some effort to reload. So that's one item. The second thing I want to share that was mentioned is the Liberty Bell event, the Berks County Liberty Bell. These 2 ladies, we were really blessed to have them. The lady on the left is Jennifer Loveland, and the lady on the right is her daughter, Alicia DiLorenzo. Jennifer Loveland is a 6th-generation descendant of Sheriff Henry Vanderslice, and obviously her daughter is the 7th-generation descendant. And Sheriff Henry Vanderslice was the individual that read the Declaration of Independence here in Berks County on July the 8th, 1776. So Floyd Turner, some of you know Floyd Turner, very involved in history, is the one that connected with them, reached out to Anne Marie and said they would love to attend the event. We not only had them attend, recognized them. A number of people had their pictures taken with them. I want to thank both of my colleagues. I thought they did a great job with comments. And Mitch and Joe, I thank you for attending, along with definitely majority. Most of our row officers were there, and a number of other elected officials. I will stop sharing my screen, and the Berks County Fair, I'll be there. I'm actually dressed the way I am, because once I sign all of our resolutions, my executive assistant and I are going over to the fair. Going to enjoy lunch there and check things out, and then I'll be back in the evening with both of my colleagues for the award ceremony, and I encourage you to go out. The fair is in, how do I describe it? It's being reinvented. For decades, it was the Reading Fair, and over that time, it was much more emphasized on the racing because that's what its roots were, and the midway and rides. And the agricultural community has taken over the fair, and they want to make sure that the focus is in the agricultural arena. This is the first year in the last 4 years that they've actually brought rides in to try to make it more family attractive, family oriented. But it's a great event. Try to make it out. I know it's hot, but it's worth it. The last thing I want to highlight is I will be going to NACO, National Association of Counties. And just very quickly, we're arriving tomorrow afternoon, but to give you an idea of what I am doing, I will be spending a good part of Friday in the Transportation Policy Steering Committee meeting. Sometime during the day, I will step over into the Public Lands Committee, where I will be reintroducing a resolution on the spotted lanternfly. I have been able to get the resolution passed every year, starting with 2015. It's become even more serious now that the spotted lanternfly has been discovered in California, in Napa Valley, which is a little scary for the folks in California. I also will be involved. I sit on the NACO Audit Committee, and that meeting is also on Friday. On Saturday, I will be involved in a NACO Board of Directors meeting, and I also have the Membership Committee meeting. We have another Board of Directors meeting all of Sunday morning, and our Pennsylvania County Caucus meeting. And then there are a number of workshops that I'll be attending on, I think, at least 2 sessions on generative AI in county government, at least 1 session on mental health, and a number of others. The event ends on Monday evening, and I'll be coming back Tuesday and back in the office sometime on Wednesday. And I always do this. I've shared with new commissioners how important it is to not hide from your conferences. You go to a conference and some people I don't want people to know that I'm going to Tampa for the annual conference. I tell them, let them know why you're going, what you're going to be doing. And when you come back, be prepared to share 2, 3, 4, 5 big takeaways that can help you in your county government. And that is what I try to do and why I take the time to explain. That is all that I have. Any comments from our row officers?
I do not have anything at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a couple of comments, take them out of order a little bit, but regarding the Liberty Bell ceremony, very nice. Glad was able to join, at least as a participant, not as a participant, as right in attendance. But I wanted to really say that it was nice. Our VA director, Jay Ostrich, did the reading. He did an excellent job.
He did.
Also, I was very, we had it read in Spanish, most of it by Commissioner Rivera. I thought that was very nice. And also read in German. I wish I could remember the person's name.
Laurel Miller.
Okay. And she read some of it. So, and I would imagine that as we build up to the 250th anniversary, next year will be big and probably something bigger. But it was a very nice event, and I'm glad that the Board of Commissioners put that on and worked on that. I thought that was very good. The other thing I wanted to just mention was I wanted to thank the Board of Commissioners for their commissioners on the road, because in June we went to Colebrookdale, and I thought that was very good. Enjoyed going and getting out in the county. And I think that the folks at Colebrookdale Township, they were happy that the commissioners came and it gave them an opportunity to have that one-on-one time. So I think that's also a great great thing that the commissioners are doing, and hopefully you'll continue those. But I think that the residents of Berks County enjoy that. Just my thoughts. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Joe. With that, any public comment?
No, but I do want to.
Sure.
I see Alex Roche here from. He's the Greater Reading Chamber Alliance new director of advocacy.
Okay.
So, Alex, thank you for being here today and learning more about county government. Want to say anything?
Step up to the microphone. Lynn, can you make sure the mic's on?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me today. I just wanted to come and introduce myself, kind of get a little bit of face time with the commissioners. I come from a background of nonprofit management here in the greater Reading area. I spent about 8 years doing that before moving to Colorado and getting my master's in public admin. So I spent some time working with Downtown Colorado Incorporated and Main Street Board development and did my thesis and research on that. So big analytics guy, but I'm excited to be part of the Greater Reading Chamber Alliance, excited to be here, excited to work with our local representation and get businesses and representation connected together. So thank you so much. Thanks for calling me out, Commissioner Rivera. But I appreciate it, guys, and I look forward to a long relationship working with you. Oh,
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. It's right. Any other comment?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
The meeting stands adjourned.